These are now my Canelo versus Crawford last minute predictions. What are the best odds that we can get out of this card is an interesting question that I will be going through as well. So let's get right into it then, starting with Bohachuk versus Brandon Adams 2, the rematch. Obviously, Adams won the first fight. Bohachuk's looking for revenge. He did dominate the first fight till he got caught with a massive shot due to making a bit of a sloppy error in his defense, but he's tightened up since then. I feel like he's much better now. I think if you want to play it smart, then I think if you want to play it smart, you've got to go with a Bohachuk stoppage. My opinion, though, I mean, I can see both ways. I can see Bohachuk getting the stoppage. I can see it going the distance. I mean, in my original video, I predicted it to go the distance. But if you want to play it smart and you want to really predict smart, then Bohachuk stoppage could be an interesting one. Could be an interesting one to go for, in my opinion. His power's really been showing recently. The guy dropped Virgil Ortiz Jr. twice. And that's no easy thing to do. Destroyed Ishmael Davis. He's been, on a real rampage recently since that Brandon Adams defeat. We could see a stoppage here. And honestly, I feel like the power of Bohachuk was getting to Brandon Adams at points in that first fight. And could have stopped him. But again, you never know. He might want to fight smarter this time. But he's good at finding openings, Bohachuk, and he's found that recently. He's getting smarter and smarter each fight. So a stoppage really could be on the cards here, I reckon. Then we go to Ivan Dychko versus Jermaine Franklin. Ivan Dychko, I think, will win this fight. I think Ivan Dychko will win. Let's be honest here. This is one that I definitely see going the distance, but I'm confident that Ivan Dychko gets the win. It's one which I think Jermaine Franklin's inactivity will get to him. And I feel like you won't be doing yourself any justice by going with Jermaine Franklin to win this fight. I think Ivan Dychko is definitely the smart pick here. Good at keeping you on the end of his lead hand. He's seen many guys with the style of Jermaine Franklin before. Obviously not he hasn't fought guys at the level of Franklin, but he's seen this style time and time again. And I feel like he will eventually be able to adjust to Jermaine Franklin and be able to control him. But it goes a distance. Dychko does hit hard, but Jermaine Franklin's tough. Jermaine Franklin smothers his work quite a lot. Makes it hard, he clinches a lot. He makes it hard for you to knock him out. And it's going to be hard for Dychko to get full extension through his shots, but he's going to be getting to Franklin. He's going to be the more active one, in my opinion. And I think a points win is definitely the smart pick for Ivan Dychko. Definitely. Dychko, I believe, is the slight favourite as well. But yeah, points. I can't see, even if Franklin wins, it's going the distance. I can't see the guy getting knocked out or stopped. Okay, then we go to Steve Nelson versus Ryoko Santana. And Steve Nelson is the obvious winner here. Let's be honest. Steve Nelson is the obvious winner. If I'm being honest, though, this is one which, again, I see going the distance. I think Santana's tough, and I think he's got, a Cuban style which can, be able to hang in there and cause Nelson possible problems here and there with his lead hand and jumping and, in and out movements. But I think Steve Nelson's gonna be able to bully him in parts of the fight, but I don't see Santana going anywhere, though. But again, Steve Nelson, I think, is getting better and better as well. I think we're seeing improvements from him. But yeah, if I'm being real, I think this goes the distance. I can't see Santana going anywhere. Steve Nelson will win, definitely, but I can't see Santana making it an easy night's work for him. There is going to be a test there for him, possibly early on as well, for Steve Nelson trying to get past that lead hand. But he will be able to get his man where he wants him and probably end up beating him down to a decision as we go. So, yeah, this goes the distance. Then we go to Christian Mbilli versus Lester Martinez. This is one which I've been very vocal on, saying that I think that Lester Martinez wins. And I think he's the very smart pick as well for odds-wise. He's the underdog. He's not a massive underdog, but, he's a fair underdog here, to be honest. The odds are quite a fair bit in favor of Christian Mbilli. Lester Martinez is the perfect underdog pick, in my opinion. I get why people think Mbilli. But I'm confident that Lester Martinez is possibly the best undercard pick on this card. Very arguably, he's the best undercard pick on this card, Lester Martinez. He's got power. He's got the reach here as well. He's going to look to control behind the lead hand. I think he's the more skilled fighter than Christian Mbilli. Mbilli's got the experience at the higher level than Lester Martinez, of course. But styles make fights, and I believe that Lester Martinez might be pretty difficult for Christian Mbilli overall. I feel like Lester Martinez is a difficult puzzle to figure out, and Mbilli can't afford to rush in a lot against someone like Martinez, because Martinez has got speed, he's got power, he's got footwork to adjust to angles quite well. It's going to be difficult, but again, Mbilli's rough in there. Mbilli's rough. Again, this is one which you can't put a Lester Martinez knockout. It's gonna go the distance. Both guys, in my opinion, are high-level guys, of course. Especially, everyone knows Mbilli's proven himself time and time again at the top level. But I think Martinez is definitely a top-level guy, and I feel like he's going to be better than Christian Mbilli on the night. But this fight's going a distance without a shadow of a doubt. There's not any world which there's a knockout in this, even though both guys have big power. It's one which is going to go the distance. So it's one which will go the distance. I'm very confident it does. But Lester Martinez is a very smart underdog pick. Then we go to Callum Walsh versus Fernando Vargas. And no matter what here, Callum Walsh is going to be about 4 rounds up on the cards before the fight even starts. He's Dana White's man. Callum Walsh will win anyway. Again, it's another fight which will go the distance. It's another fight which, in my opinion, will go the distance. But a stoppage, thinking about it, a stoppage could be a good pick to play for Callum Walsh. A stoppage for Callum Walsh could be a good pick to play. But Vargas is tough. But if you really want to try and play as smart as possible, even though I think it's a risk going for Callum Walsh stoppage, but it could happen. I don't think it will happen, but it could happen. It's something I don't think you can rule out. I'm confident it does go the distance, though, but there is a part of me that thinks it's definitely possible for Callum Walsh to get a stoppage or knockout here, and it could be a good pick if you do go with that, I reckon. Anyway, we then get to our main event, Canelo versus Terence Crawford, and I've gone with, I haven't gone with Terence Crawford. I've gone with Canelo to win this fight. I've gone with Canelo. I think the weight's going to be too much. I think people need to take that in consideration much more. Height-wise, people say, there's not much in it, but overall, there's not. But weight-wise, look at how much broader Canelo is than Crawford. Canelo's going to be the much bigger guy on the night as well. So Canelo will win. Crawford's tough. Again, a Canelo stoppage is possible. I'm going with a points decision for Canelo. I think you can play it either way. It's if you want to go Crawford, it's points. I think going Crawford knockout is very stupid. It's very stupid. It's just not going to happen. Canelo's got the best shit in boxing right now, and I don't know if Crawford will definitely be able to get Canelo to respect his power. I reckon Canelo wins. I reckon he will end up winning. A competitive decision, but Canelo will be a clear winner in the fight, though. He's just a much stronger man. He's a more powerful man. He's going to be much more comfortable at 168 as well than what Crawford will, bulking up. So Canelo wins. again, stoppage is possible. He could really rip and break Crawford to the body, which absolutely destroys him and takes it out of him. And we could see a stoppage here. But again, you can see it either way, I reckon, for Canelo. Stoppage or knockout. But if you want to go Crawford, it's a decision. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up here. Thank you all for watching. Speak to you on the next one.